Hello everyone, welcome to our channels. We are live. This is another Friday, which means it's time for another stream, but today we have a special stream. This is the end of the year and we are doing the same stream as we did last year, where we talk about the plans for the development of the game in the next year. Today I am joined by our beautiful project manager Irene. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, yes. Hello everyone, my name is Irene. I'm a project manager in Gear Games and I work, of course, with the game Art of War 3. My team mostly works with technical teams, so they are responsible for things like authorization, billing, ads, chats, and so on. And I'm also responsible for team communication, so we have a lot of teams on our project, as you may know. We develop a lot of features, so I try to work them, coordinate together. Okay, just coordinate. And so that their features are released on time. Yeah, so I manage this.
Amazing. That sounds very important, and it is important. So, welcome everyone in the chat. People are already saying things like "Welcome, Irene." I thought that's your kid. LOL. That is not my kid. That is Irene, our project manager.
I think I'm older than you. So.
It very possibly could be. It could very well be. I'm not certain. I don't ask for women's age. That is impolite. So, today we're here. What are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about the plans for 2026. Are you excited?
Of course, yeah. I'm waiting for this year because there are a lot of features there.
Yeah, indeed. Some of them are, of course, inherited from last year, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Also, I'm sure a lot of people are excited for the promo code that's right above you, Irene, actually, right now. It's in the top right corner of the screen.
Oh, yeah, I should enter this.
We have to say that Irene is an active player actually in the game, and she does follow our streams as well for all the promo codes, just like all of you do. All of you, our favorite raccoons.
Yeah, if you thought that we have special, treatment and we receive these promo codes easier, no, you're not right. You have to enter them the same way.
Indeed, only the community managers get special privileges in that regard. We are in charge of creating the promo codes that you guys so enjoy. Let's see if there's already any questions for you in the chat. Irene, please turn your volume up. Let me do that for you. Of course, we can. This is all easily adjustable. Don't worry. Let's turn up the volume. Of course, people want to hear you. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I see that. Thanks. Yeah, I see that somebody said that my micro is not really good. Sorry.
That's all right. Obviously, everything is adjustable. So I've adjusted your volume up a little bit. Hopefully, that will be helpful. We'll see. Please let us know if you need her volume to be adjusted even further. Let's see. No image. There is an image. You need to refresh your page. A woman is the project manager, but no girl avatars. Dang, says Night Soul. That's very unfortunate.
Yes, this is what we are going to talk about today.
We will talk about that today as well, yes.
Yeah.
Iconi versus Irene training battles. There will be no battles today, chat. We'll be talking about the plans. I will be providing people with some visual aid that we have prepared. And other than that, we're not really going to have any gameplay today. So this is a full-on news stream for today. What do you mean, sad? Do you want to play?
I want to play with you, but I'm sure that I will lose.
Perhaps one day.
One day.
Does Irene complain about pay to win? Is a question from the chat.
About what?
Pay to win.
Sorry, no. I don't know.
No, she does not complain about pay to win, chat. You better take some notes from that. A woman, I'm watching till the end. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Yes.
Speaking about watching till the end, definitely do watch till the end, because at the end of the stream we'll have a little surprise appearance for you, actually. There will be another special guest. I know that in the news we only mentioned Irene as our special guest, but there will be another special guest coming near the end of the stream, so I hope you guys are all excited for that. Alright, let's, without further ado, proceed into the discussion about the future plans. I'm going to switch this scene in a moment. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back already. That was very quick. It's a short break. Today, for this occasion, I have prepared a picker wheel because everyone likes spinny things. I hope you guys like our token containers for that reason as well. Everybody likes it when something spins on the scooter of the wheel, the almighty will of the wheel.
Yes, we love the wheel. Let's go.
Do you play any gacha games?
No, I don't, because, you know, I like, I prefer, I prefer role-playing games and the ones where you don't have to pay a lot of money. But I do play Art of War 3, yeah.
I see. Understandable. Understandable. Unfortunate. I am a gacha player. I wanted to relate, but I do play some gacha games myself. So we love gacha here on the stream. And with that, I'm going to spin the wheel.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. The first one on the list is going to be balance updates. I'm going to hide this choice here. So, for the balance updates, let me bring up some visuals for this. There's not really going to be any meaningful pictures for this one, but we don't need them because this is a theoretical discussion mostly, since you guys have already seen we have released a lot of balance updates this year. As a player, what do you think about the current state of the balance in our game? That's a very important question.
Well, I do not complain, let's say. Yeah, because I know that a lot of people, a lot of players complain about that there are always the winner fraction, you know, the resistance is better because they receive more interesting feature, like more interesting balance updates. Then there is a confederation which is better. So there are always, you know, losers and winners. No losers and winners, let's say so. But I think that matchmaking can be better. So I hope we will make it better next year. So maybe this one.
Somebody in the chat says, damn, Nareen doesn't complain about Coyote being imba.
I do not play Coyote, but I haven't mentioned yet. I play for Resistance, yes, and I try not to use Coyote because I try to play with higher tier units. So yeah, I think Coyote is just an exception.
It's actually worth mentioning here that this is most likely a result of an internal academy that some of our developers went through. We've had an in-house tournament this year, haven't we?
Yes.
It was an Art of War 3 tournament. You've participated in it, correct?
Of course I did, because, you know, we have some cool awards, and I really like to participate in some competitions. You know, if there is a competition, I take part in it.
Interesting. So, did you succeed in the tournament? Well, how did your team perform?
I would say yes. We were, you know, how do you call it? Like a team. Nobody believed in us. No, nobody thought
underdogs.
That we would be there. Underdogs. Yeah, right. So we were like underdogs, and we were on the 4th place in the end. But it was really hard battle for us. You know, we've been playing for 2 days, and I liked the result. Really loved it. Yeah.
Amazing. And what I wanted to mention as well is that the level of skill among the developers has been vastly increased as a result of this developer tournament, I believe, as well, especially considering a lot of you guys underwent tutelage under the esteemed YouTuber Danke Deer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting to watch how we play, you know, to rewatch it, to make some adjustments in the future games. And we've been practicing for almost a month, I think, even more. Yeah, so it was really intense. We've been playing almost every day with our team, so yeah.
Let's see if there's anything interesting in the chat. Somebody says, buff Seraphim. Do you think Seraphim needs to be buffed?
I'm not sure because I play for Resistance, so yeah.
So you say no, I don't think Seraphim should be buffed.
No. Yes.
Somebody says, damn, I think I'm in love. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Yes, yes. I'm sending you my hearts,
Mm,
but I'm
mm.
married. So yeah,
Understandable. Yeah, it's taken. Chat,
take it.
hands off. Respect the boundaries. So it's a new stream today. Yes, indeed, it is a new stream today. We're going to be talking about the plans for this upcoming year. Exactly, matchmaking. This event, matchmaking. It's sometimes it is a cruel mistress. Sometimes. What's your favorite hero? Somebody asks in the chat.
Yeah, Salamander is my favorite hero.
Of
And
course.
of course, I think this is the only hero which I managed to, play with because it's really difficult for me to coordinate fast. And I think that Salamander helps me a lot because it's really fast, especially when it is dying. But yeah, I like it. I like how it can kill Seraphim in one shoot almost.
Yeah, almost one hit Seraphim. That is true.
Yeah.
Bum bum bum. Please speak closer to the mic. I did also just increase volume again. Once again, guys, if there is anything you would like us to adjust any volume, either me or Irene, please let us know. We can easily do that. God mod in the game. Don't know what that comment means. When new units will come? Do we know when the new units are going to be coming?
New units. I'm not sure that we are having any new units next year, but we have some other type of units which are called heroes. But we will hear about that later.
All right. For any questions that are more specific, like somebody asks any plans to rebalance or completely revamp naval units, we're going to be posting about that in the future. But for now, we don't have anything specific to mention for this one. I got a microphone too loud. I got a mic too low. Let's make you just as loud as me then. We'll try that. I think that's going to be the solution.
Listen to me.
Let's just keep bringing you up. I'm going to like double the gain on your microphone. I think that might help. Any plans for another faction? A new faction, a third faction is a question that is burning among some players.
Oh, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows? Chat. Who knows? No, can we get new wallpaper? I'm assuming you mean the loading screen here. I'm not sure about that. All right, I think we've talked about the balance quite enough. Let us proceed to the next one. Let's spin the wheel again.
Let's go.
The wheel. The wheel. What should we talk about next?
Spain.
It's Spain.
Okay, Spain.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I thought it's going to land on the next section,
Yeah,
but I suppose we're talking about that now. That is the game event section. Let me bring up the visuals here in just a second. Event screen. So, the event screen. Some of you might be familiar with this update. We've already mentioned it in our last stream where we're talking about the plans for 2025. However, unfortunately, this feature hasn't quite made it in this year, so we had to push it back onto next year. However, we do have a new updated picture. As you can see above me, we've already also shown it off on Gear Games Fest. So, what do you think about this new shiny event screen? What is your opinion about this? What could you add here for us?
Well, I want to mention that, of course, this is not the final screen,
Yes,
not the final design.
obviously,
Yeah,
of
of course,
course.
there are some adjustments that will be made, but as you can see, this one looks really cool because it will be a special place where you can read everything about the tournament, and I really like the idea that it will be everything about the event will be located in one place, and especially the achievements. I think this is the main thing for players.
Yeah, so just a little bit of commentary here to provide for you guys. This image obviously has a lot of Russian text in it, and I understand you guys can't read Russian. However, this is a concept image. This is an early concept image for developers and so it uses the Russian words here. But you can see that the event screen is going to be is going to change the way you experience events. As from now, you will most likely, according to this screen, this might change later, but we might do away with normal contracts, and instead we'll have this bar that fills up instead as you progress through the event. There will also be some additional buttons available for you at all times to check out the ratings, the YouTube videos. There might also be some new features coming with the event, like the rating specifically for the events, and also some additional information about the event. This looks like a thing that connects a lot of systems in the game. What do you, how do you think this might work? How this might function? What kind of challenges does it present to implement this sort of screen in the game?
Well, I think that, of course, we need a new place for it, and we have already everything occupied on our screen, so we should think a little bit about where to locate it. And it might take some time also to put all the rewards instead of putting them in the comment section, or how do you call it? The section where you receive some quests. Yeah, quest section.
The quests,
Instead of
yes.
putting it in the quest section, we should put it in different place. So I guess it will take some time. But this feature is not the main one which we're producing. So I think we will, we will make it fast. I'm not promising anything.
Do you personally play events as a player?
Yeah, I think this is. You mentioned before that I'm an active player, but to be honest, I prefer to play during events because I really like gathering, or what's called gathering collecting this events. It's not money. I forgot
Event
the
currency.
English words. Yeah, event currency. Yeah. I really like to collect it because you can receive new special rewards for that instead of just receiving simple ones, which we already have every day. So yeah, I like to play events, and I have an opportunity to practice them a little bit earlier than you because we have play tests every week with our employees, and yeah. I knew in advance, know in advance what's going to be there, practice with really strong guys, and then I go and win. Not all the time.
Indeed. There are in-house playtests that I also like to participate, and obviously we have some people there like Dankedir, who's already been mentioned, and the Strateg. They're the final bosses of developer playtesting. It is very difficult to beat them.
Yeah,
especially head on,
because I always lose, but I think it helps me to win in my league.
Indeed. Yeah. All right, once again, guys, this is not final. This is very conceptual stages here. So we are going to be working on making the screen a lot better in the future, and hopefully, if you want to stay tuned with these updates. Follow the links in the description, subscribe to our channels, follow our social media to be the first on any of the news that we post about these sorts of features. Can we join in-house testing? No, you have to join Gear Games to join in-house developer playtests.
So you can join us, yeah.
If you are able to become employed at Gear Games, then of course, why not? But just anyone, not really, no. All right. So let's talk about something else. The wheel, please. The almighty wheel, provide us with something interesting to talk about.
Yes. Let's hope it's something. Okay.
New competitions. Okay. It's a little bit connected with the events here. And let me just quickly switch the graphics here a little bit. Once again. Competitions. Yeah. Let's see. Visuals here is this lovely header image for a new skirmish that is coming very soon next year. This one has received the name Uranium Wars, but I believe internally it is called it's a very difficult word to translate actually from Russian to English. It is I'm struggling to this. Maybe essentially.
Of course,
I
it's
mean, it is
skirmish,
skirmish co-op. Yeah, I know, but it's a different word, so it's kind of difficult to translate. So, of course, this year we've introduced a lot of amazing competitions, especially during events. Irene here also played them and helped us playtest some of them. What do you think? How do these level designers even manage to put these in the game? I mean, they're just designing these competitions. How do they end up in the final product?
Well, I like that you mentioned it because my team is responsible for the tool which helps these level designers to build these maps, to build these competitions. Yeah, this is our internal tool which we have designed, which we have made like many years ago, but we have updated it this year, and now it's even more comfortable for level designers to use it. So this tool helps our people, to make the map design faster, to put everything on the map faster, and to deliver it to the players. You may know that we use Git. Git is a very popular system which developers use to make new features, and so this is a really comfortable thing. So you can just develop your map in this special tool, send it to the Git, say it in easier language, and after that the build is made, and after that the build is delivered to you. I mean, it can be delivered in two ways. It can be delivered as usually, when you download it from the store, or some of our resources is downloaded not from the store, but from the special, let's say it's cloud place, how do you call it? I think you should know what I'm talking about, or if you don't, it's not so necessary to know. So important to know. Yeah, so maybe you've heard of the word addressables.
I've heard of the word addressables, so I don't know if our players have.
Yeah, I think this is a really difficult word, let's say. So we make our game through Unity. Unity is a really popular thing to make games, and they have their special internal type of receiving resources. For example, it means packaging game content like maps, for example, when you package it in a special place, but not in the app itself, not in the game itself, but you put it somewhere else.
Like in that cloud that we talked about.
Yes, in that cloud place. You put it somewhere else, and it's usually called CDN. And when players enter the game, they usually download these resources, different type of resources. When you log in, you download some resources which are needed for your main screen. When you enter the battle, you download maps, textures, and so on. We use this to make your game, to make your build, which is game itself, easier, lighter. That means that you will not be necessary need some of the resources when you just enter the game. So why do you need them all the time?
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
need to have them all the time. Yeah.
The system exists essentially so that you have to update the game from the store, like, not every day, but much less.
Yeah, so you download these addressable resources. It's called remote addressables, remote resources, because, well, of course, they're remote. And you load them dynamically depending on the part of the game you're in.
Wow. That's very interesting. A lot of interesting tech insight coming from the stream. You wouldn't be able, guys. You wouldn't be able to hear this from me because I don't know how this works. I just play the game.
You just know the words.
I just know some words. I exist in the discussions. I hear the words said, spoken. I understand vaguely what's happening, but more detailed explanation like this, it's only on this stream, guys. Let's look at some questions from the chat here.
I have
Um,
noticed that you have a new promo code on the screen. You
Indeed,
should
there is a new
enter
promo code.
it.
I sneakily put it up there in the top
Ah.
right corner. So if you guys want some promos, there's a promo. There's going to be 4 promos, guys, today. There's going to be 4 promo codes. Is Irene voicing Wasp or Beholder? Have you voiced any of the heroes?
No, I was thinking like, did I? Maybe. No, no, I haven't. But as you mentioned it, that we have some, women characters. Yeah, we have already mentioned it before. We have so little, small amount of women characters. Have you
Female
noticed
characters.
it?
That's true, yeah. We have a
Yeah.
couple in the campaign and a couple in the game, and that's about it. The
Yeah.
most the usual explanation that I hear about this is that it's a war game, therefore there are going to be more male characters than female. But
I think it's an old story. Yeah, I think
yeah.
that women, especially fighting women, are sexy. So sorry. So I
It's
think
true.
that, yeah, I really like the idea that a lot of men actually put women avatars, and I don't think that we have a lot of really cool avatars, women characters. So I hope we will have more.
Hopefully
next
we'll
year.
have more. That's going to be something that we'd like to have more of, and let's see if it can happen. Irene is pretty quick at noticing the promo codes. Yeah, you have a keen
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah, you know, if I have a chance to receive something which I don't have to pay for, I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah.
How modes testing work? In-house testing and core testing in public? And who makes the modes ideas? Developers or collected from several players' ideas? Indeed, I believe that these concepts are firstly born in the heads of our developers, then they go into our own in-house testing, and then core testing, and then into public. That's most certainly how I would describe it personally. All right.
Well, yeah, I would add that it's really popular to test some new competitions or new modes before it's designed, So you try something really, really raw. We try them together, especially on playtests. And then they developed it.
I like that information, ma'am, about resources. Yeah, some people are appreciating your technical explanation of the way resources work
Thank
in our
you.
game.
Hope you use it in your life.
Hope you use it in your life. Irene called us
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's switch. Let's spin the wheel again. Switch it up. We've looked at this for far too long. It's a beautiful art, don't get me wrong, but we have more things to talk about. The VFX update. For this one,
Yeah.
For this one, we actually have a video that we can check out.
Oh, let's watch
It is
it.
a video, yeah. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Oh, it's a little smaller than I'd like. So this is a short clip that I'm going to just leave on repeat for the VFX update. We are currently working on improving some of our in-game visuals, and actually there's going to be a couple of videos available in this pack. There's going to be this one that's currently playing. As you can see, there are mostly explosion effects here. I think it will definitely be visible when the bombers are going to fly past in a moment. Look at it. Oh,
I just don't like the idea that they're killing the resistance, but yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yep, and then we'll also have this beautiful video. This first, unfortunately, the size keeps changing when the video switches because it's different resolution. But this one displays effects from the jungle biome. You can see some birds, and there's a little fire here as well. There's a little fireplace. Very beautiful new visual effects coming soon to our game, chat. Something to be very excited for, to be sure.
Well, yeah, and I would also like to add that you may have noticed if you play the game that the new heroes have really cool VFX, sorry, effects. I really like how the bison is making this lightning. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, very, very nice. Very, very pretty visual effects on the heroes and soon on a lot of other units as well.
Hmm.
So I'm just going to let you guys watch this clip one more time, and then I think that's basically it to talk about. I mean, what is there to talk about? It's all on your screen, guys. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
It looks very pretty. I'm personally very excited. We're going to have new explosions, new details on the maps, some small animations, nice visuals. I see fauna. Yay! My old iPad, my old iPad is cooked. Guys, don't worry. We'll make sure that these effects are as compatible with as many devices as possible. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading the comments. I thought, okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of excited comments for the new visuals. The resolution keeps jumping around. But yeah, hopefully it won't kill FPS. Guys, don't worry. Everything new, every graphics update that we make is definitely made with lower end devices in mind as well. And of course, keep in mind that we have graphics options available in the game. So if your device is a little weaker, then perhaps it will be time to switch to a lower graphics preset.
Yeah, that's my team specifically works on this thing as to make sure that everybody can play the game. Of course, nothing lasts forever, let's say so. And we try to support as lower Android as possible. So we try to make sure that everybody who has a low, not really stronger devices can play this game. So yeah, the visuals, of course, not as beautiful as on the last Android versions, but still, yeah.
Yeah, by all means. Don't kill resistance. Don't kill the birds. We're not killing the
Yeah,
birds.
it's just, it's in the loop. I'm watching you killing them. It's like, yeah.
Are we getting some gifts for New Year's? We do not get it in Christmas. There was actually a Christmas gift yesterday. If you missed it, well, I'm sorry to say that. There was definitely a gift yesterday, though. Birds fly over there a while. Yeah, that's very impressive. Very, very nice looking sound effects. Sound effects. Graphics.
Sound effects.
Very, very nice looking sound effects,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Don't drown the fishes. Yeah, don't kill birds. Don't drown fishes. Nothing. Nothing like that, please. Add voice chat during battle. I mean, what's our stance on voice chat?
Actually, this is the thing that that we were talking about recently, because we have not so comfortable communication, and I agree with that. But I think we will not add this feature. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, there are difficulties adding voice communication in our game. Firstly, we already had a voice chat in the game before. It didn't really last. People didn't really use it. Secondly, there's obviously an issue of toxicity. If you're using voice
this
chat,
is the main problem, actually.
yeah, you're exposing yourself to a lot of toxicity coming from your random teammates, and at the same time, you also need to consider connection stability, as we would have to implement a system that would be able to handle this voice communication on a level that's good enough to, also not impair the stability of your connection during battles. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I also see the comment that some people off it when they have, for example, in some games, I think in a lot of games where you play online, you have this voice communication, and some people just turn it off because it's more comfortable to play. I wanted to say to work. This is kind of work.
Yeah, true, true.
To play when somebody's talking in something that you don't understand, even if you play in different languages.
And with poor quality microphones, I mean, not everyone has access to high quality microphones.
Yes.
So, yeah. This is Art of War, not Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I mean, honestly fair, yeah. All right,
Sure.
let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Spin the wheel again. Spin.
What's next?
I love the wheel.
Yeah, but still, there are no features. Not the coolest features, I
Not the
guess.
biggest features yet, but definitely some fun ones. The map
Okay.
biome updates. So,
Okay.
once again, this will require a lot of visual aid. I believe this one actually has like the most amount of visuals available. So we're definitely going to have a very pretty time talking about this. Let me pull it up. Let's
I'm
go.
glad that it goes right after the previous theme. I think they're connected.
Oh yeah, actually, thank you, Mr. Wheel. You're so kind. Let me quickly adjust the position of this. All right, this looks good. So, Zgor, our amazing map designer, has
Yes.
graced us with already with an autumn biome update, and now he's working on 2 more: jungle, as you can see right on this video, and winter, which we're going to see in just a second. Do you personally pay attention to graphics on the maps, like the little details that Score so painstakingly likes to add on these?
The problem is I try to win, so usually I do not pay a lot of attention to the maps. But when you compare them with the old ones, you can see the difference, and you can say, like, wow, this looks like the real map. It actually looks much more interesting and much more, realistic for me.
I know, right? Like this looks very nice in motion. I love this. I love how all of this looks.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winter. Yeah, it's really cool.
Especially winter, yeah. I think I like the winter biome in particular because there's definitely a lot of just things sprinkled in here.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at the comments here. It's very realistic. Good work. Yeah, amazing work. Zgor is our map designer. He provides us with a lot of maps, and he's also basically by himself working to make these maps a reality. And as Irene mentioned, the way these actually end up in the game is very simple. He simply uploads them to this Git magical thingy-majig.
Yes, yes. Yeah, this one, yeah, the maps I mentioned that they are delivered for you through addressables. Yeah, so these ones are usually not kept on your phone all the time because you don't need to have all the maps all the time downloaded. So you downloaded them only at the moment when you are matched, maked.
You're matched.
Yeah, then you're matched with the opponent. When you already have the map, then you download it.
Yeah, because we obviously don't need to store everything on your device all at the same time, like some other games do. Once again, as a gacha player, I'm just thinking about game clients that have like 10 or 20 gigabyte. They take 10 or 20 gigabyte of space on your like mobile device. It's insane compared to how little space
Yes.
our client actually takes.
Yeah. We actually have really light clients if you compare it with other such games like ours.
Quick suggestion: allow destroyed non-infantry unit chance of dropping about 40% value of the unit destroyed. That's definitely one of the suggestions. Well, I can see, guys, a lot of you guys are suggesting very excitedly some things to
I
be
like
added.
the comment about the volcano. I think we should add it, and then it erupts, and it should be part of skirmish.
And then it
maybe.
erupts, and then the other developers kill us for the amount of work that has to be done to implement that in the game. Both
Yeah.
client developers and server developers go, are you dumb? We're gonna have to rework the entire game from the ground up.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Sounds amazing. How about adding tiny PCs in the game? I don't know what that means. Tiny PCs in the. I'm not sure what that means. Are you guys considering urban or suburban maps? That would be interesting as a biome, but there are complications coming with that. We have some, as you can see actually in this video, we have some tile sets, let's call them, on these maps that look urban, but they are like small towns, basically. I know you guys are talking about big cities with like skyscrapers and tall buildings, and that would be kind of difficult to play on, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, just imagine you load in a map and all you see is just big buildings. No, you can barely see the units inside, like behind them or underneath them.
Yeah, that's a problem, I guess. But
Mm-hmm.
also, you can imagine that these events they happen in some area where no buildings are built. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess this is just logical to have this kind of maps with kind of buildings.
Mm-hmm. True, true. All right. Just as a quick brief, let's briefly look at these. Everything is much better. The roads have been vastly improved. The quality of these buildings is a lot more high definition. And there we have some more jungle biome before and afters.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the
Yeah,
ground,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. You can see it
Mm-hmm.
on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, the ground in particular here on this screenshot, the ground is much more natural than before.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then on this one, boom, little
Completely different.
patties,
Yeah.
completely different and more beautiful images. Sorry for not really saying much, but a lot of it is just admiring what's on screen. Honestly, this looks pretty stunning, personally. Somebody says, Irene, what rank are you?
Uh, not really high, actually. I'm on the 12th rank right now, so you can say that I'm not the pro gamer yet.
Rank 12. That means that you have everything ahead of you still.
Yeah, I have a lot of things ahead, and I have already played on 24th rank because, as you may know, when we play tournaments, we usually have the same rank. We try to make it, easier for us to play, so it's just logical to have the same rank.
Yeah.
And after practicing for almost a month, playing on this 24th rank, coming back to the 12th rank was so hard. It's so slow. It's so
Yeah, true.
it's I don't have a lot of I don't have bison yet, so yeah, it's just like a small heart attack for me.
Such a huge jump between these
Yes.
ranks. True, true. Did you're a gacha
Yeah.
player? What type of gacha games did you play? Let's talk about that some other time, guys. This is a Art of War stream. Which faction does she play? Say it again for the chat, please. Some of you may
Resistance. Yes,
Resistance.
resistance. Yes. Oh, I like that these ones are particularly, they are more colorful. Yeah, you can just see it,
You can
how the lighting
yeah,
is.
exactly.
Light is better.
Yeah, the lighting has improved, and also the ground looks a lot more like wintry because on this and this current one, you can see the ground. It does have patches of snow, but then it's just kind of naked ground. But there, we have some more snow drifts, and it looks like ground that's been cleared of snow instead of just naked ground. All right, so we are doing great so far. I think we should keep going. Let's spin the wheel. It's the wheel time
Yes,
again.
let's
the
spin
wheel.
it. What's the next one? Do you know how old is the oldest player in Art of War 3? I like the question.
Sorry, what was the question?
How old is the oldest player?
How old is the
Art of-
oldest player? Oh, I'm not sure actually. We don't collect
Yeah.
information about player age.
I guess it should be our CEO maybe, but
That's possible.
because
Yeah, that's
they
very
developed
possible.
that, so they, yeah, okay.
Unit
Unit
modifications.
modifications.
Finally, we have one of the bigger features in 2026 to talk about. And while I turn on the visuals for this, Irene, why don't you explain to us what modifications are?
Yeah, modifications. You know that we have mentioned early in the stream that we are not making new units, but we are trying to make our old units more interesting and to make them look different, to make them to have different abilities. So this is the thing: you will be able to upgrade your. Yeah, you can already see it here. You will be able to upgrade your unit. Yeah, and it will look different, and it will you know, it will depend on what you choose, but it can be faster or it can be more
Powerful.
yeah. So yeah, you just change the unit's combat characteristics. Yeah.
Yeah, this short video is a summary essentially on what one of the modifications could look like. This is the hammer rare modification, the cataphract as I've named it. If you guys didn't know, I'm in charge of naming these, so if you have any complaints
Yeah,
about
the
the
main one.
modification names, you can address them to me directly. But yeah, nothing is final. No visuals or even names or descriptions are final. So this might be subject to change before the release.
Yeah, somebody has mentioned in the comments that they already saw it on Sandbox version. That's true.
Indeed, we've had a mass test on Sandbox. I'm very
Yeah.
glad that somebody who participated in it is here on the stream. But
Yeah, cool.
yeah, it's very cool. We've actually already made some changes to how the units are going to look. So we already have some screenshots and images to show off how this UI will look in the game. Some of you have already seen this in Sandbox. This is how it's going to look like. We have that's a different feature entirely.
Oh.
That's a different feature entirely. That's a little bit of a spoiler, but yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers on my stream. Oh no. But yeah, as you can see here is a most recent update from our artists on how the modifications might look in the game. These are already units that you have seen on Sandbox during mass testing. Can you recognize all of the modifications here? Actually, you probably won't be able to recognize every single one of them because there are some additional modifications on this.
But that's not all of them that will be released, as I know. Right?
On release, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Well, obviously this one doesn't have the Viking. The Viking is not here. The Viking is going to be included on release, and the alligator is also not included here. But
yes,
this one, this is basically just a display of what the visuals are going to look like more.
Yeah, and also about the balance, you may have, I see that you mentioned it, the balance will be changed, of course.
Yes.
That's why we made this must test, for you to try them, to try and play them, and we will see where's the problem. That's why we are updating it right now. And I think that in January, we will have the next must test. So yeah, get ready.
Exactly.
And before you continue, I have also noticed that we have a new promo code there.
Indeed, I have sneakily put up a new promo code. By the way, guys, remember there's going to be 4 promo codes, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be releasing more promo codes in the future. And let's... Oh, this once again, this is actually the... I stopped it. A professional streamer, by the way. This is what I do for a living. Yeah. This actually is the Confederation units, and you can see the Viking on here, and also some potential other modification graphics. So yeah, there's going to be really some really cool visuals, and as you can see, the team is working to make them visually distinct as much as possible, and also cool.
Yeah.
Viking on the land.
Yeah, I also like to think that okay, let's put it here.
Yeah, it's they were showing off to Confederation High Command. I always knew GG would give Vikings legs. True. Imagine if Atlas walked into a giant city and used its active ability. That would be very devastating. Confederation is the favorite child of Order for 3. Of course, everything for the Confederation.
I guess there should be a picture with an alligator on the land. So yeah, you have just not.
I have not included it. I have not included it yet. That was one of the older pictures that was shared in the same thread by the artists, and I did not really want to include it because it might have had some, even already by then, outdated visuals for modifications.
Yeah, I think it is already outdated.
It is probably already outdated, and in fact, these are going to not be final, most likely. They will be improved, but you can kind of see the direction that the team is going for, especially on the image let me quickly switch to it here on this image. This is an iteration of what the modifications could look like, and you can see the team is experimenting with various patterns, color options. I've seen the same picture as this one, but in white color. So there are going to be different variants.
Yeah, and also, I forgot what I wanted to add, but okay, doesn't matter. I
that
guess
that
it's
will
not so
happen. Yeah.
interesting.
When will
Oh
this?
yeah, I remembered. I remembered. When will it happen? Yeah, somebody asked.
Somebody asked, when will this update be released? Yes.
As I'm responsible for releases, as I mentioned before, I know the dates, but I will not say anything because something can change.
Yes.
But I guess you will see it in the nearest future. I would say that this can be the spoiler, but it's not at the end of the year. Let's say so.
Yeah, we're definitely not aiming for the end of the year release. And something else that I want to add here is that you guys have provided invaluable feedback, and I've seen some questions in the chat about the feedback rewards. Guys, we're still processing all the feedback. There's been hundreds of submissions of feedback, and the team has to go through all of them. And it's taking a while, since this is not really a primary job of some of the employees assigned. I mean, it is, obviously, but they have
This is
other
not so
tasks.
important.
They have other tasks to also
Yeah.
pay attention to. So keep in mind, this is we don't want this to be hasty. We want to thoroughly review all of your feedback. It is very important to us.
But
Everyone will
there
receive
are
their
a lot of
rewards.
people who are working on this feature. I haven't mentioned it, but I guess there are about 5 teams or maybe more who are
yeah.
working on this feature.
Yeah.
Because this is a really difficult feature. If you look at it, we have the main screen. Oh no, it's not included there. Sorry. We have the workshop, and there are a lot of things that you need to add to think through. So yeah, you can see that we have already thought about it, but still there are some things that can be changed.
Yeah.
We also have the in-game, in battle, where you need to sorry, it's so difficult. I just want to praise the guys who are making it. So yeah, you have to think about everything that can happen in battle. If we have different versions of a lot of units, then you have to think through a lot of features,
Yeah.
a lot of modifications. Yeah, so this is really hard.
How does this happen? How does this magic even happen? How do all these people, all these teams come together and just like make it happen? Because you're right, it's like an insane amount of people involved in this feature.
Well, yeah, usually we work separately on different features because it's easier to work in one team on one feature. But this one, it includes a lot of places of the game and different teams work with them. That's why it's sometimes easier to combine them all together. It doesn't mean that they sit in one place and work all the time, communicate and so on. But usually there is a person who make them work together, who coordinate them. It can be somebody like me because I'm a project manager, but also they can be a game designer. Usually it is a game designer who try to help people combine, coordinate. And all teams have different processes because all teams are different, and I try to help them have their processes as good, as perfect as possible.
Indeed.
But yeah, you cannot. But it's rather more difficult when you work in a big team. So we try not to break the processes of the team and to make them coordinate as good as possible. So yeah, try to help out our game designers with that, to help them coordinate these guys. So yeah, this is I guess it's people management.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be a people manager? How does it feel to coordinate multiple teams? Do you feel like a villain with a lot of henchmen, or
yeah, I take my cat in hands, and I'm like, yes, you do what I say. Yeah, usually it feels like that, right? You're right, Iconi. Yes. Yeah, but in general, yeah, it's cool because I like that people try to work as it's the 100th time I'm saying this, as good as possible. and they try their best, but I know that it's difficult sometimes to hear each other, so I try to help them to hear each other. This is, I guess, the most difficult part when you work with people, but it's also so interesting when you see the feedback and when you see the result. And I guess unit modifications is the thing that happens when you help and you coordinate these guys. Yeah.
Indeed, it's a bit like community management, but worse, because everyone you have to manage is an individual with their own opinions, and community is much larger. We manage things on a much larger, wider scale than you do. You are more like a micromanager in a way, I suppose, sometimes.
Well, I try not to be. This is a bad thing, actually, to be a micromanager. It's my job is to make sure that when I leave, everything works as perfectly as it was.
I
me,
see.
you know.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Let everyone make everyone work and work well, but also make sure that everybody has the freedom and space to do what they do best. Of course, that is a
Yeah, because creativity is
balance.
really important in our work. I like that somebody said that I have a face of a teenager. Thanks.
Face of a teenager.
Yeah, I'm using
nice.
Korean cosmetics, I guess. That's
Well, we need to
That's
upgrade
the
the new
thing.
versions from scratch. No, you will not need to upgrade new versions from scratch.
No, there are no 6 Jaguar modifications. There is only one.
Yeah, all these are conceptual images. All right.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of things to talk about. Let's spin the wheel again.
Let's go.
The hero reward line. So let's mention this one briefly. There's not really much to discuss yet, as this is one of the features that is in a also kind of a conceptual development. But in essence, this is a sort of a new reward line that will be available. It is very, very early. You can see this image is incredibly basic concept of what a screen like this might look like. But the idea is to reward players for utilizing and playing their heroes efficiently.
Yeah, I guess this one is really, really cool because I know that many people are struggling with receiving the upgrades of their heroes or with, receiving heroes. So this one, that should help
It should
me
definitely
to
help.
have a bison.
Most importantly, it should help people to. It should encourage people to actually give some of the heroes a chance, because I feel like a lot of players are afraid to try playing with their heroes. It's a lot more comfortable to play with just units for some people. We actually have a lot of games. In fact, I think I've already mentioned this statistic some time ago, but about half of the games total, all of the games, are played with no hero build on either side, on any of the sides in a match, which is kind of weird to think about for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people in the chat as well. Because heroes are such an integral part of a lot of game strategies that we're already accustomed to seeing them. How often do you see heroes built against you when you play?
Well, actually, it depends on the type of the tournament, I guess, of the game mode. When I would play 1 versus 1, how it's called? PvP? PvP?
Yeah, PvP.
PvP. Yeah. When you play this, I can rarely see people playing with heroes on my rank. But when we play tournaments, well, it also depends. I think that my rank doesn't usually play with heroes, but I've learned to play them all the time while training for this tournament thing. So yeah, I guess this is really, really crucial part of the game to use them. But I know that not many people are capable of using them, because it can be difficult. So
Yeah,
you just need to
sometimes it
learn
can be,
how
yeah.
to use them. And I guess this thing will help you to progress with it, because as far as I know, this reward system will work not only with active abilities but also with passive ones. So even if you just have the hero in your game, it will also give you a reward. Maybe not as high as when you use an active ability, but still.
True. Guys, I already seeing things in chat. I don't know. You shouldn't be looking at any of the numbers. This is such early concept that this screen will not even look at all like what I'm showing here right now.
Yeah.
It's very, very early on. I think we should move on. Let's spin the
Yeah,
spin
let's
the
go.
spin the wheel again. Let's keep going. Keep
I'm
going.
still waiting for my favorite feature, which we haven't discussed yet.
Haven't
But yeah,
discussed yet, but maybe the wheel will graciously provide you with
I
something.
guess no.
Pay
But
$100 to
still,
unlock knowledge, says Nancy.
yeah.
Art of War
Okay.
Masters is a tournament that exists and that we host in our community. So I will quickly explain what it is for people who obviously don't know, perhaps. And I will also be putting on this video in the background to with the best moments of our October tournament. It was in October. Yeah, so Art of War Masters is a equal upgrades tournament that we host. We hosted twice this year. We only started hosting it this year, and we plan to host it way more often next year. In 2026, we plan to have 4 Art of War Masters tournament hosted, one for each season. Since you may have noticed, some of these are called they were called Art of War Masters 25 Spring and Art of War Masters 25 Fall. We're going to have also winter and summer seasonal tournaments. And I hope that people in chat are excited to see some amazing plays made by some amazing players. Do you watch Art of Masters, Irene?
Yeah, actually, I haven't watched the last one. I have watched only the first one, and it was really interesting to watch because, usually you do not. Well, it's like watching the stream, but different because you can see really strong players on one screen, and with the comments of our perfect streamers. And it's really interesting to understand some new things through it, because you can even learn through watching it. So yeah, it was a really huge thing this year, actually.
Yeah. Something to add here is that the selection process for the Art of War Masters is going to be improved upon in the next year as well. We're planning to increase the amount of teams that are able to participate in the tournament, but obviously not everyone will get more prizes as a result. That just means that a lot of people will have a chance to advance further in the tournament. Instead of just starting with 8 clans, we might start with more clans. We haven't considered exactly what it's going to look like, but stay tuned. And once again, follow us on social media, subscribe to our channels to not miss any of the updates. All right. That pretty much wraps it up. Let's continue. Let's move on.
Let's go on. Yeah, only 5 features.
Only 5 features left to talk about.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Career.
Yes.
The career. It's another returning feature from 2025. We have initially planned it for 2025, but we haven't been able to implement it quite yet. However, we do have some new visuals for it, which I've already accidentally spoiled a little earlier. But hopefully you guys have been paying attention. It was not real. My questions keep sagging. Will you consider getting into these tournaments? Knights, I've basically indirectly already answered your question about the tournament, so I don't think you got ignored. Anyways, so career. Career is a feature that basically changes the way people experience progressing through the game.
I like that the idea of thinking about as a real career in your real life, so it's becoming your work.
Yeah, it's like the way it works, if for people who are uninitiated who may have missed our previous plans, let's talk about. I'll describe it for you real quickly. Currently in the game, you progress through ranks and you earn a reward for reaching certain rank, and that's basically kind of it in terms of progression. We are planning to add this screen, which is called the career. And on this screen, we are going to rework the way you progress through the game. Very much relevant for new players and those who have not reached the highest ranks yet. For example, Irene here at rank 12 is probably going to be quite looking forward to this feature. As a result, you will be able to see exactly what's awaiting you at each of these ranks. As you can see here on the images, reaching milestones on it will unlock new build. You will be able to see when you unlock new buildings, new units, etc.
Yeah, and it's also, of course, not the final prototype, I guess, because as far as I know, you will not be able to see clearly what's next, but you will be able to understand. It will be just, a little bit in dark, so you will you will understand that it's not achieved yet. But yeah, this is actually my favorite feature, which I wanted to talk about because I'm really waiting for that as a 12th rank player. Yeah, so I would be able to understand when and where will I receive everything. So I guess this one really helps. And as far as I know, it will also change the whole idea of us, the players, receiving the new units, new buildings, new rewards, because now it's all connected to their to the missions.
Yeah, campaign missions.
To the chapters, yeah. But as far as I know, this one will change it and it will work differently. So I guess this might be really hard feature.
Yeah, it is definitely a very game-changing feature because this will mean that progression is no longer tied to progress in a campaign, because previously you have to play through the campaign to unlock units, unlock buildings, and now you won't have to play through the campaign anymore, which is both a blessing. It's a blessing for a lot of people because people who create multiple accounts don't like replaying through the campaign. And it also frees players from the pressure of having to play through PvE content if they don't have to. Somebody in chat says, "What is for old players? If you've already received the rank up upgrades for ranking up, a lot of these rewards that you're witnessing on the career are basically the rank up rewards for achieving certain ranks. They've been just kind of spread out on this career reward line." And as well as that, upon the introduction of this feature, of this update, you will be issued a portion of the rewards from the reward line. That is currently the plan. Of course, some things might change before release. Everything is subject to change before release, but that is currently what I can say about that.
Yeah, this is the feature which we are working on right now. So I guess that you will see it in the nearest future too. Not as soon as modifications, but you can wait for it. Not in the end of the year, I guess.
Whatever, thanks for this type
But
of
I'm
event.
not promising anything.
Yeah. Thanks for this type of event. My colleague who's not playing Tournament and Blitz is now urging to play. Nice. Bring him in, Tenacious Dragon. Bring more players in to play with us. When are you planning to introduce it? This in 2026. We don't have an exact time frame for this one, but hopefully it's going to be introduced in 2026. It's winter and neither Iconia nor Irene having hot coffee or drinks. Oh,
I have really cold water here. I'm just like, oh, when do we finish so I can make some tea?
I've already had 2 teas while preparing for the stream, so
I had the coffee, but it's all done. It's all cold. So yeah.
Just remember that in the last dev tournament, some of the devs had named themselves Irina, WTF, and the Wicked Irina. Were they referring to you?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this is me because this is actually, yeah, this is me. I am the Wicked. Usually it's my name, Wicked something. Wicked Eivor is my current name. So yeah, Wicked Irina was also me.
All right, I see.
So you have seen me on the stream.
Yeah, some of you guys who may have visited the stream where the developer tournament was hosted. Some of you may have seen Irene play. So,
Yeah.
we still have a few more plans to talk about. Let's quicken the pace a little bit and spin the wheel once more already. Asymmetrical and team competitions.
Oh yes, this one is interesting.
Indeed. Let me pull up the visuals for this. We actually have a couple of videos here, but this one we'll talk about rather briefly because this is something that isn't quite done or there isn't quite a lot to talk about yet. These are ideas that are supposed to be implemented in 2026. But the idea for asymmetrical tournament, for example, is something like splitting teams into attacking and attacking team and a defender, perhaps in a 2v1 situation, where one player might start with a large pre-built base, two players might start with in a weaker position. But overall, this should be quite a lot of fun, regardless. What do you think? What do you think about the possibility of asymmetrical or team competitions, the team tournaments, playing tournaments with friends?
Yeah, I just really like the idea that you can participate in the tournaments not only alone or in skirmish, but also in different type of tournaments. And you may know that it was not possible uh, in previous years because we have really old tournament system, competition system, and you may know. I mean, you who watch this stream may know that we have a second project, War Legends, and they have released competitions too this year. So yeah, and they have remade the whole tournament system, and we are going to adapt it, and we are going to reuse this code base to make our competition system more interesting and more capable of a lot of things. So I guess now it's more possible.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. A question from Facebook: with the career line introduction, will we lose things we've already unlocked that is not planned? You will retroactively unlock things that you have reached on the reward line. So you will not lose access to your units or buildings or anything else. Very interested in hearing the answer to the question asked by another commander here about translation during battles.
Yeah, actually, I think that this is a really interesting feature, and we've been talking about that. But of course, it's really hard. But maybe in the future, it will be possible to use the translator during the battle. But for now, of course, it's not so easy. So use the comments. It still works.
Yeah, true. All right, I think let's keep going. Let's talk about the next feature. Have a couple of things to talk about still.
Yeah.
One of them bigger than the others. This one is not that thing. That is new game events and updates to existing ones. So
Yeah.
we obviously have released a lot of events this past year.
Have you counted how many events have released this year?
I believe I have counted, and I have been mistaken, so I had to count again.
So how is your counting doing right now?
In fact, I believe we have introduced 10 events total
Yes, you're
this
right.
year in 2025. And we are planning to add one more completely new event in 2026. And also, we're planning to work on something called intermediate events, or smaller kind of events, mini events, where players maybe won't have to collect event currency, but there will be some other rules and some other game modes. For example, I can kind of tease this a little bit, but the developers are actively discussing the possibility of maybe introducing a game mode where people would have access to some kind of equal lobby competition, some kind of equal lobby team mode or a competition. I can be mistaken again because of us. I counted 11. Nightsoul,
Well, maybe.
please count them for us then.
Yeah. About the new ones this year was the lunar New year and
Let's count them.
April
Let's count
Fool's
them again
Day.
together. So we had
Okay.
the Lunar New Year, the
Okay, this
Syndicate
one.
in the spring,
Mm-hmm.
April Fools, Gear
Yes.
Games birthday,
Not Gear
then
Games, but the
sorry, Art of War
games.
birthday, Art of War
Yeah.
birthday, Summer Heat,
Yes.
then the second Syndicate, Gear
Yes.
Games birthday,
Yes.
Halloween, Black Friday,
Yes.
and the New Year event. That's 10.
I guess that's it. Maybe we don't know anything.
Maybe
Something,
we've
you
missed
know.
an event. Maybe if I have missed an
Yeah.
event, please let me know. But I believe that's all of the events.
Okay.
In fact, Night Soul, I also thought that it was 11, but actually it's 10.
Yeah.
Joker, we have
So what
counted
will?
Joker, yes. Joker is the
Yeah.
April Fool's event.
Yes. Yes. This is the same one. Somebody counted 12. So
Somebody
I guess...
counted 12 events. Alright, guys, I guess we've introduced 12 events this year. That's so many.
Yay.
Yeah, let's go. On this screen, there's a little teaser picture that might be a little hint about what kind of event might be coming. Maybe an intermediate event or maybe a full event, who knows? But this is a little hint of what might be coming next year. Is a pot. Oh, it's a pot with things in it. It's shiny.
Can anybody guess what is that?
Yeah, we'll be looking for your guys' guesses. Ah, yes, the missing event was called Tease Iconia. Yeah, that's my favorite event. All right, 2 more things to talk about, to discuss here. So the will of the wheel is saving the best for last, but we'll be very briefly touching upon this one, as this is not really a massive subject to broach, as this was also, once again, a feature that was first shown off in the last year's stream. We have the news window redesign. The news window redesign. Very, very, very simple. You guys know we have news in the game. Oh, some of you might not know.
You will know now?
We will know now. There are news in the game. Irene is cursing from the inside. Yeah, but Irene is just like, oh, the new heroes. I really want to talk about the new heroes.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is the last one. The last one. Okay.
The last one, yeah. So the news will receive a new and updated look. This is the same image I've showed last year. The development of this feature is progressing, but unfortunately we just weren't quite able to fit it into 2025. Maybe early 2026, who knows? Sometime during 2026 we hopefully are finally to bring you guys the new and updated news window look.
I know that you are especially waiting for this.
I am.
Will be
maybe
more
hopefully people will start skipping the news less, and I will have to spend less time explaining things that were already explained in the news in the game.
Yeah, like it usually works. Yeah.
Yep.
Dream about that.
All right. One more. Spin the wheel. I wonder what feature we're gonna talk about next.
Which one?
Oh my god, it's the new heroes. Yo,
oh my god, that's
new
it.
heroes.
Yay.
Guys, you finally, finally, we're going to talk about some of the new heroes. So now, a word of warning, what I will show here is not even concept. It is pre-concept.
I guess it is concept, but not the final one.
It is the concept of concept. It is a concept of a concept. Essentially, what we are showing here is very, very early ideations of what the new heroes might look like in the final product. But
I like that it's a PNG picture.
yeah, it's a see-through chat. You can see through the background. But yeah, so I will say that we have already kind of formulated the ideas and concepts for all 3 tiers of the new heroes that are coming, but in active development is obviously still the first tier only. Which one is tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3? Why don't you guys try to guess which one's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3? Irene, maybe you can tease our players and suggest which one might be the tier 3 heroes here.
Yeah, so I know that this one is definitely not tier 1 because I'm waiting for this one because I think it's gonna be interesting How do you call that one? Do you remember
The Saboteur.
the Saboteur? Yeah.
Saboteur.
So I like the idea of this unit. It's in the concept, it will be able to come to the base and kill everybody, but nobody will see him. But
Yeah,
I just
just
like
a
the idea.
perfect unit. You build it. He goes to the bay, enemy base, kills everyone. Can't be seen. Can't be killed.
Yeah,
Love the unit.
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
that's a joke. Happy New Year, Commander, says Just Pinka. Welcome, Just Pinka, to the stream. I'm sure that the Russian stream has already ended. But yeah, we're taking our sweet time talking about some of the cool features that are coming next year. So yeah, me personally, I am most excited for one of the Confederation concepts, which
Surprisingly.
is not a surprise to anyone. Which is this one. This one is a big flying laser cruiser. By the idea. The idea of this one is big flying laser cruiser. That's basically how it's kind of described in inside calls.
It's the official name. You remember
The
that
official
Iconic
name is
gives the
Big
names.
Laser Cruiser.
Yes. I guess this one should be tier 3 or something.
I mean, I hope so, because I hope that it is going to be very powerful. I want want more powerful heroes. We have Atlas.
Yeah.
He's pretty strong, but we need lasers. We need more lasers.
Yeah, but as far as I know, we are working on the first tier.
Right now, yes, we're working on the first tier, yeah. I know which ones are the first tier, but I'm not going to say it. If you want to know which heroes are going to be which tier, subscribe to our channels and follow us on social media, because there we're going to be leaking all the juicy teaser stuff about the upcoming heroes.
Haven't
and what
we
tier
leaked anything already? I think we have.
about the heroes, we haven't leaked anything yet. No.
Yay!
No,
Okay.
we haven't leaked
Okay,
anything about the new heroes yet.
Yeah, it will come soon, I guess.
Indeed. All right. I believe that pretty much sums it up for our new features. Let's answer some questions in the chat for a couple of minutes. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. Thank you for this very respectable beginning of the message. I urge the developers to add the Arabic language correctly. It is currently reversed. That is actually a problem with adding the Arabic language naturally to the game, is the fact that there's some difficulties introducing it in the UI. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, I guess some languages are more difficult to add because of the difference with the English, for example, or Russian or other European languages. So yeah, the Arabic one is really difficult. But I guess we'll be able to do something in the nearest future, because we try to work hard with the languages which we don't have or have, and they are not as perfectly, don't work as perfect as we wish. But you can always send, if you see the mistakes, you can always send them to the support, and we will fix them, because we are not, professional Arabic speakers or something, or other languages, Chinese speakers. So people are always coming to us and helping us to make our translations better. So I guess you can also come and help us.
Indeed. Night Soul has an important question. When riflemen or assaults gets produced from the barracks, what happens in the barracks that makes... Oh, and he deleted his message. I can't finish it anymore.
Guess the ending.
I guess that was it. Where do you see the story going, since you aren't making campaign missions? Well, that's mostly a question for me, I suppose. I can answer that. Well, we aren't adding campaign missions, but that doesn't mean that the story has to stand still. Obviously, I kind of have an idea of... I have some ideas on how the lore of the game might develop in the future, but for now, we might... nothing concrete yet, as of yet. For now, stay tuned to social media, where we make lore posts and such.
Yeah, I would also add that we haven't mentioned, but we are remaking the campaign right now. Not, like fully remaking it, but at least we are working on the first episode, and we want to involve more people in our game, and our first step is
That's
to
true,
remake the
yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope that it will be more interesting, and you can replay it if you wish.
And
So
I
yeah.
hope that I'll get to participate in rewriting the lore for the story for the missions. I would love to introduce a proper storyline in our campaigns.
Oh yeah, you can take part in it, I guess.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
make
thank
the
you.
names, you know,
Here
as
is the
you're so
important
good at them.
question. When riflemen or assaults get produced from the barracks, what happens to the barracks that makes tons of men in 12 seconds? I think on this beautiful question, it is time to end this section of the stream, but stay tuned, guys. We're not going anywhere. I'm afraid that's all the time that Irene had for us today. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, I'm going on vacation, so
Yeah, vacation,
yeah,
let's go!
let's
Nice.
go.
Where are you going, if that's not a secret?
I'm going to my room, which is, you know, on the
The
background.
best place for a vacation, right?
Yes, yes.
All
And watch
right.
some TV series, maybe play off a little bit
Beautiful.
because I have already missed this event, so I need to
Sounds
play
great.
faster.
Sounds
Yeah.
great. All right, let's send Irene off with a warm wishes of happy holidays and
Happy holidays, guys.
happy holidays, everyone. Stay
Yeah.
tuned because this is not the end of the stream, and I will quickly switch us onto a break screen. Everyone, say bye to Irene. Thank you for
Bye
joining
bye.
us. Bye
Thank you.
bye. Hello, everyone. We are back, and today we are joined by a very special guest.
Wow!
Wow. Yeah, hello. Say hello, everyone. This is Gear Games CEO, Artyom Shumsky.
Hello to everyone. Glad to meet you. I think it's my first stream in English, so sorry for my English.
That's true. Yeah, this is indeed the first appearance, at least on my stream as well. Say hello. Everyone's saying hello to you. Artyom.
I see that you already had very big conversation with Irina about our updates for the
Yeah,
next year.
indeed.
Not only for the next year, but for several years.
Yeah, we have planned. We have talked about the features that might also be talked about on the next plans stream, plans 2027. Some of these features might creep up again. Hopefully not, though.
So if you don't want that your players say you didn't make what you promised, so don't promise much.
All right, all right. Amazing. Voice is echoing. I've disabled the double voice. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Hello, Artyom. How are you doing? Asks someone in the chat. How are you doing?
I'm fine because it was a very productive year for us,
Mhm.
and the new year is coming, and it's time to finally check what we've done in the last year. It was very, very productive journey for us.
True,
And
true.
I want to say that we did it together with you, and we want to say thank you to everyone for every battle you made in our game, for every piece of feedback you gave to us, for your incredible passion to our game. I want to say that you are an incredible community that helps us to move on and to make our game better. And it's a pleasure to be here on the stream to say thank you to you.
Indeed, it's very nice to have you. Would you like to answer some questions from the chat? Some people have
Sure.
questions for you. Someone asks, how did you come up with the idea for Art of War as a franchise?
It was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, this story might take an hour by itself.
Yes. I don't know. It was an idea to make a strategy game for mobile devices. As you know, it was feature phones with buttons, and we decided why not to make the first real-time strategy in the world. For that time, it was the first real-time strategy in the world. We just, why not? And
For
we did it.
mobile devices, yeah.
For mobile devices, yes. And we did it. It took us about a year to make this game. And the idea came, I don't remember why. I was a fan of classic RTS games, and to be honest, I didn't play much of Command and Conquer and Red Alert by that time.
Mhm.
But all who see the game, they say, yes, it's Red Alert, it's Command and Conquer. But I didn't play these games by the time. I played Warcraft, I played Starcraft, and this was my idea that that is similar to Command and Conquer, but
Mhm.
it's not came from there.
Yeah.
So the idea was to make an alternative world. If you play the first part of the game, I don't think that somebody on this stream played it. But
It's possible. There are a lot of
it
old
begins
players.
from the World War II is finished,
Mhm.
but not as it finished in the real world. And from that moment, the history goes in another way. And it brings us to this point in history in completely another world.
Mhm.
So the world is divided into parts. It was North Atlantic Confederation and I don't remember.
Great
So
Asian Alliance.
yes, yes. And from this point, the world was divided into factions. In this second part, we moved a little bit to another concept. There was confederation and resistance,
Mhm.
and today we have what we have.
Yeah. In fact, if you guys are.
But that moment when we developed the first time, we were two only, me and my friend who is here in office in front of me.
Mhm.
We still work together. We developed this game together, two of us, just for a year.
Nice. I mean, it's really awesome what you've managed to accomplish over
It
these
was
years.
2005.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2005.
Nice. Also, some of the things that you've mentioned, lore-wise, is available as articles on social media. If you guys are curious, you can look up lore on our social media and read more about it. Another question comes from Night Soul, who is our veteran player. He's a core tester. He's a content creator, a Discord moderator. He asks, when rifleman or assault gets produced in the barracks, what happens in the barracks that makes tons of men in 12 seconds? Very important question.
Very complicated question. Yes, I don't know. I didn't look inside.
Oh, all right.
We can ask our tech artists so they can rotate the barracks from the other side and look what happens there. And you please make a task in our task tracker for them to investigate.
All right. I will.
Please,
I will make a note of that.
Yes. Maybe you may create
A community post about it.
a community post about it. Yes.
All right. All right. I will. I will take note of that. I will.
Maybe a series of posts. About
maybe. Maybe even a whole book. Maybe I write a book about it. Still waiting for PC. Some people are asking, are we ever going to release our game on PCs?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult because go to Steam, we have to revoke the game completely. As you know, Steam gamers don't like free-to-play games, and we're afraid if we go to PC with the same monetization model, we'll give very bad feedback from the players on Steam, and it can fail our release. So we think about it, but first of all, we must to upgrade our graphics in the game. We're working on it right now. We must update battle interface. We must update meta interface. So it's a big work, and we in the beginning of our way to the Steam. Yes, we're thinking of it. We're not just thinking, we're doing it, but we don't know how much time it will take.
All right, that's amazing news in itself. Artyom, thought you would be happy to hear that a few girls like you, although sadly I'm more of an Irene guy. I love the game as well. It's a core memory as I played Java version on my mom's phone. How many heroes in total do you want to release?
By this moment, we have a concept for 3 more heroes for each faction. For each faction, it will be the third line of heroes. But after that, we must look our analytics, how it goes, and maybe we can add the 4th line of heroes. Maybe. But by this moment, we have 3 heroes, and I think it will be enough for us for the next 1.5 years for development.
For sure.
And after that, we want to add the second line of units with transports, with some new units, and maybe by that moment it will be enough with heroes, and it will be more interesting for us to add new units to make more interesting gameplay.
Awesome. Is there any plans to make a new faction? That's a question that a lot of people ask. No. Awesome.
No.
So, no. One more question. Are you a Confederation player?
Yes.
Yes. So, what do you...
and I can say that balance exists because when I play for Confederation, I always lose.
Is that
but
is
when
that
I play
balance?
for Resistance, I always lose too. So the balance exists.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be, yes. Indeed. Yes. All right. Let's see if there's any other questions that we might pick up here. Are you going to migrate the games engine? I don't think that's happening. There's no need to. Yep, a lot of people are wishing happy holidays. Very happy to see you here. Thank you for joining us today on this stream. That looks like we've already went over most of the questions that are coming from the chatters. So yeah, I think we can wrap this up. Thank you once again for joining us today. I hope you had fun chatting. Maybe a long stream someday next year.
A long stream
together.
Why not?
Awesome. Sounds amazing. Maybe would you like to cast Art of War Masters at some point?
No.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining.
I want to say something to
Yeah, of course.
for New Year. So here to 2026, may your resources always be overflow. Your strategies always be victorious, and all your allies be reliable and solid like a rock. And our team promises you to keep our service stable and deliver content and updates worthy of your skill. Uh, from all from all of us in headquarters, from Gear Games, from all our developers, designers, everyone in Gear Games, we wish you a happy new year. Uh, may it bring you the most brilliant victories at the battlefield, both in game and beyond the game. And remember that Art of War is just a game, and you're here to have fun. But on the other side of the screen, there is another player who came here with the same reason to have fun. The same player as you. So be kind to each other and have fun together. Take care, get some well-deserved rest over the holidays, and we'll see you the next year at the battlefield. Cheers.
Cheers! Happy holidays. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you.
That wraps up the stream for today. Hope you guys had fun. We will be seeing you in 2026 and have fun playing. Goodbye.
Goodbye.